About San Antonio here in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
So on the floor for San Antonio, Luke Cornett out there with Keldon Johnson. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. Then there's Castle. And it's Champagnie at the three. Here's Castle. It's hauled in by Portis. The Bucks trail by 6. Trent outside. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Champagnie. San Antonio's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's McLaughlin. No points so far. And he jams it home with authority.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
You know, after playing as a starter most of his career, Keldon Johnson showed he can act as a 6th man if needed, Richard.
Not every player can make that switch mentally. Johnson brings the same energy as a starter as he does to the second unit. It's a great attitude on that young man.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
San Antonio leading by 8. Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. The kick out to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Trent for 3. And it's Cornett with a rebound. The Spurs have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Pass to McLaughlin. Puts it up. Kept alive. The kick out to Johnson. And a miss there on the triple.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
No good from outside.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Johnson with a bucket.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Pass to Prince. Going inside. Yep, that one goes. Prince has gotten his first basket of the night. Spurs lead by 10. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And RJ, looking back at the in-game flopping penalties introduced last season, how do you think they worked?
Well, I didn't see many that were actually called, but as they say, it's always good to have a rule implemented in case you need it, or so I'm told.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Trent. Barnes passes to Johnson. Wembanyama, screen on Kuzma. Johnson for 3. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you. And then Portis with the dunk.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebound San Antonio. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Pass to Kuzma. Lets the 3 fly. Nails it from beyond the arc. Kuzma's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's McLaughlin. And the layup is good.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Portis. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by Champagny.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Here's McLaughlin. Now here's Wembanyama. And the call will be against Bobby Portis. That's his first foul. Milwaukee making some changes. Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Trent comes in for Prince. And it's Porter Jr. in for Rollins. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for McLaughlin. Wembanyama, screen on Kuzma. From deep, Johnson. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Over to the left wing. Kuzma outside. Trent from long range. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
Great time right there by Kuzma. An impressive distributor at his position.
Here's Harper. He's guarded by Porter. Outside Wembanyama. Fires from the wing. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 of his 8 attempts. And the Bucks with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Now just a 2-point San Antonio lead.
That's 3 in a row.
Here's Harper. Nails the 16-footer. Harper's got 7.
Some defenses are designed to yield the mid-range shot. For him, that's a good look.
And the big finish by Giannis.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Here's Harper. 7 points in the game. Wembanyama, screen on Kuzma. The shot by Johnson, no good. Milwaukee's gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Oh, the strength of Giannis. The Spurs have gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far in the second. Outside Barnes. Three-pointer. The shot by Johnson, no good.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Antetokounmpo outside. To the middle. Turner passes to Kuzma. 6 to shoot. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
San Antonio trailing here. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Short trip to the rim for Wembanyama. That's a nice finish.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. And Kevin Porter picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Castle's checked in for Johnson. 41 seconds left in the first half of this one. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Harper. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Kevin Porter. San Antonio shooting their first free throws of this game. First one falls for him. Anthony's checked in for the Bucks. Good on both. 27 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Turner with it. The shot, no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. There's the 3. Rebounded by Kuzma. Antetokounmpo, left side. And Giannis with the dunk.
And I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Bucks ahead. They're up by 2. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Doc, as this team continues to develop, what's going to be most critical to really taking your play to the next level?
Continuity offensively and then being on the same page defensively. We have so much left. If we can get on the same page defensively, we can be really good.
The more reps, the better. Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
Greetings, everybody. The stories so far revolving around Giannis, the Greek freak, in fine form tonight.
So it's not about how many shots you take, it's about how many you make. And he's been making the most of every opportunity.
Yeah, when you got somebody cooking like that, you just sit back and watch the show. And guys, let's take a moment to recognize the top performer for each squad thus far.
Yeah, these two are getting after it. They're working overtime to be the guy. They've got each other fired up.
It's almost like they're playing their own game of one-on-one. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
He has been aggressive, getting into the painted areas seemingly at will and wreaking absolute havoc on the defense.
We've got Miles Turner, Kyle Kuzma out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Kevin Porter, and it's Trent in at the 2. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Barnes passes to Vassell. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis using his size inside.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Pass to Castle. Kicks it out to Barnes. Gets a very good look and converts. Barnes has got 5.
Barnes is a very good shooter when you hit him in his spot.
Antetokounmpo outside. Outside Porter. There's a screen by Turner. Porter, the pass to Turner. Good D by Wembanyama. Spurs trail by 5. Vassell outside. Drops in the layup for 2. Vassell's gotten his second bucket on the night.
More Vassell scores inside, the more it frees up his mid-range game. That is essential to his success.
Porter, the pass to Turner. Back to Porter. 5 on the clock. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Porter's got his second basket.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Inside, Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value.
Oh, my goodness. How about that?
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Wembanyama screen. From outside the arc. Oh, Wembanyama hitting from deep.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Kuzma. The 3. Vassell with the rebound. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. To the inside. And he hits it to tie the game. Vassell's gotten 4 this quarter.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Trend left side. Pass to Kuzma. Barnes against Antetokounmpo. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Yeah, and this speaks to how strong Giannis is. Able to still convert despite the physical defense.
Milwaukee shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Spurs trail by 3. Here's Harper. He's got 9. Lays it up and banks it in. Harper's got 11 points.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Porter. Sweet little floater. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Nice job by Porter Jr. attacking the interior, going after a close-range shot.
Here's Harper. He's guarded by Porter. Harper passes to Wembanyama. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
They have no answer for Wemby tonight. And honestly, I'm not sure how they could defend him.
Trent outside. 4-3. Vassell with the rebound.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
And Harper gets it to go.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Milwaukee's gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Here's Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo fighting through the contact.
He's just got it on automatic right now, shooting 100%, and that'll keep your confidence high.
Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Back to Wembanyama. Clock at 6. Shoots over Turner. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And here's what the Milwaukee Bucks schedule looks like. On Saturday, they kick off a road trip in Brooklyn, where they'll take on the Nets. Then on Monday, they'll go up against Klay Thompson and the Dallas Mavericks.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Bobby Portis is checked in for Milwaukee. Rollins comes in for Porter Jr. Portis down low. He's guarded by Barnes. Portis' shot is off. Here's Johnson. The rebound by Turner. The Bucks have gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. Portis outside. Over Barnes. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Johnson for 3. Drills it from deep. Johnson's got 14 points for the game.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
Trent on the wing. Portis outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the Bucks lead by 1.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And the basket by Castle. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go. Neither able to land the knockout blow.
Trent for 3. Hits the trifecta. 12 points for him.
Moving once again. He is one of the best shooters in the league.
Milwaukee making some changes. Green's checked in for Kuzma, and Prince is subbed in for Trent. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Cornette. Here's Vassell. No good on the triple. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Here's Rollins. Yet to see a basket. Green for 3. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Cornette. To the middle. Vassell's shot is good. Vassell's got 6 here in the quarter.
In the second half, we've seen him refocus his shooting. Much fewer wasted possessions. And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Cole Anthony comes in for Green. Pass to Cornette. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Spurs need to get one up here. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
I'm just going to say this. Johnson has some bounce. When this man gets off the ground, he gets off the ground with ease.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Rollins. Basket's good. Rollins has got his first points of the game.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
San Antonio's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Johnson. Here's McLaughlin. Fires the 3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for the Milwaukee Bucks. 25 points and counting for him. They have relied heavily on his offense. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for San Antonio, we've got Keldon Johnson, Jordan McLaughlin out there with Luke Cornette, and it's Bryant in at the 4. Cornette passes to Champagnie. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
There he goes. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
You've got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the arc in this one.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. The Bucks will go for a different look here. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo comes in for Prince. Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for Anthony. And it's Porter Jr. in for Rollins. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. With the game so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
And Allie, thanks. Oh, don't let Giannis in.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
That one misses for Antetokounmpo.
Foul. Giannis Antetokounmpo. First personal foul.
And the free throw, no good.
One shot.
Spurs trail by 5. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Here's McLaughlin. San Antonio again can't hit.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy. Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. For San Antonio, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Pass to Champagnie to halt the run, and the three-pointer goes. Champagnie's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Out to Portis. Down low. Here's Turner. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Bucks lead by 6.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's McLaughlin. He's guarded by Porter. The kick out to Johnson. The three is up. Rebounded by Trent. Milwaukee leading by 6. Here's Antetokounmpo. Whoa!
Nice!
What a huge jam!
Gracious.
Big time right there.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Pass to Johnson. Eight makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
And this is fun to see. Johnson getting to his spots on the floor and just going to work.
The drive by Porter. And it's good for 2.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Here's McLaughlin. He's guarded by Porter. Johnson for 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 8 rebounds in the game. Portis outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Out to Portis. Trent outside. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
They're finally taking care of the ball and playing smarter. Turnovers were a problem early on.
Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Bryant. The Spurs call time. You look at Giannis Antetokounmpo. What a contribution.
Okay, I'm going to take you guys inside the huddle, all right? The message from coach is simple. Stop him.
So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Kuzma comes in for Prince. Trent, he's checked in for Anthony. And it's Porter Jr. in for Rollins. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Barnes, he's checked in for Cornette. Cassell comes in for Johnson. Castle's checked in for Champagnie. And it's Harper in for McLaughlin. Here's Harper. He's guarded by Porter. Pass to Barnes. Now Wembanyama. Fades back. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Turner's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Yeah, check out the ups on Porter. Leaping off the floor and playing over the defense.
Spurs trail by 12. Here's Castle. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Here's Castle, guarded by Trent. Castle misses. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. Trent outside from behind the arc. Harper pulls it in. San Antonio has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. And out of bounds, the Bucks will take it. Here's Porter. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Porter, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And the shot goes down. Antetokounmpo has got 10 points in the quarter.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek Freak is on fire.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
That's his first turnover of the game, and that only goes to show how well he's taken care of the ball to this point.
The Bucks leading by 14. Antetokounmpo drives in. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
When Giannis starts to drive, the defense knows it's in trouble. He powers right through them.
The Spurs call time. All right, time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans, and it motivates him to always give them his very best. three from Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not helping things, and his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Porter finds Antetokounmpo.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Spurs trail by 18. Here's Castle. Soft touch off the glass.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Antetokounmpo, left side. Trent from long range. Harper pulls it in. And for San Antonio, they're shooting around 50% of the game so far. Vassell outside. Here's Harper, defended by Kuzma. Shakes him, and Harper gets it to go. Antetokounmpo with it. Trent on the wing. Turner passes to Trent.
Never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Castle misses. The Bucks leading by 14. Here's Antetokounmpo. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Antetokounmpo has got 41.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Bucks.
And they were on fire tonight. Fantastic offensive performance, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they really shot the ball well. I mean, their coach has to be beyond thrilled with how well they played.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
Kuzma, that's good.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Harper passes to Wembanyama. Shot from the low post is good. And we've got 28 seconds left in the game. Trent outside. Pass to Turner. Antetokounmpo outside. Turner, a screen on Barnes. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility and the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Here's Portis. They get it back. 4 on the clock. Prince with the bucket. So this one belongs to the Bucks. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Giannis, a tremendous performance. What enabled you to win this game so convincingly?
It was a team effort. I think we came out, we did not mess around with the game. We did our job, we defended, we moved the ball. That's why we were able to close the game.
Giannis always recognizing the importance of his teammates. Thanks so much, Giannis.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On our sideline, David Aldridge. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Houston Rockets.
In that game against the Cavaliers, it's going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start to the year.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. They've got Jose Alvarado. Trey Murphy is out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's Jordan Poole. And it's Messi in at the 5. And for the Lakers, they've got Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Hachimura in at the 3. How important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
Well, that contact does nothing to Zion. He's just way too strong.
Vanderbilt with the screen. Doncic passes to Vanderbilt. Reeves outside. Over in the corner, Doncic. Lakers passing it around. Just 5 on the clock. A 3-ball. Drains the 3-pointer.
And normally near the top, handling the ball. Luka sneaking out to the corner there, getting free for 3.
Here's Alvarado. Guarded by Doncic. Alvarado passes to Williamson. Doncic with the steal. Driving to the basket. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Doncic has got 5.
And inside, Luka knows the bucket is there, so he is willing to fight for it.
And that one is stuffed right through.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Now Doncic, he has 5. In the corner, Vanderbilt with it. Back to Reeves, the 3. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Here's Alvarado. He's covered by Ayton, and the shot goes down.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack, and where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now, here's Doncic. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards. In the air and down hard! Woo!
Oh, stop.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And here is Doncic. 7 points in the game. Shoots. It's rebounded by Poole.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
New Orleans shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%, who's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
What a start. 5 for 5 from the floor, executing the game plan to perfection at this point.
Doncic passes to Reeves. Offline with his 3. New Orleans leading by 4. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
And it's Williamson missing.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
It's stolen by Alvarado. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. And he lobs it up toward the rim and out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
A moment to check out Luka Doncic here. Great showing for him last season. Put up about 28 points a game, 7 assists, and 8 rebounds. And no secret, he can score the ball. Number 1 on the team last year.
Yeah, they rely on him to be a play creator and terminator. So challenging to plan a defense for him.
For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Count it. Williamson's got 6.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Ayton. Back to Reeves. Doncic passes to Reeves. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second-chance points last year.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
And so here is New Orleans. Here's Williamson. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. The first player that coach mentioned was Zion Williamson. He said, we don't see anyone like Zion all year. His power is unmatched, but Zion also has the touch and burst. We have to create a wall around the basket. Now, we've seen Zion play, and I think he's going to break through that wall more than once. Guys?
Thanks, David.
And right there, you see the decision-making ability of Hachimura. Sets his man up perfectly.
Here's Alvarado. That one goes in. Alvarado's got his second basket of the game.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
The 3 for Doncic. That shot is off, coming up empty for the second time this game. 4 for 6. Here's Messi, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Hayes, he's checked in for 8. James comes in for Vanderbilt. Connect, he's checked in for Hachimura. And Smart subbed in for Doncic. Back to James. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
And defensively stand, the Pelicans look to try and switch as much as they can.
Yeah, Kevin, and it makes sense with their personnel. It can mean reduced minutes for traditional centers at times, but that's the defensive philosophy they've committed to.
New Orleans leading by 5. The shot. The shot by Hawkins, no good. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Pass to connect. And the 3 off target. 1:24 left in the first. Here's Jones, and stolen by James. And Hayes throws it down.
And that's LeBron, one of the best front court playmakers. That is something you just can't teach.
Inside. It's rebounded by Hayes. Lakers trail by 3. Smart deciding where to go with it. LeBron outside. There's the drive. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. As a junior college product, Dalton Knecht, Greg, didn't have a traditional path to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin. Spent 2 years at a JC, 2 more at a small Division I program. Then used his extra year of eligibility to transfer to Tennessee. And there he became a first-team All-American and turned himself into a first-round pick.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Bays checked in for Trey Murphy. And Poole subbed in for Hawkins. Right wing to the inside. Here's Hayes. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Boy, both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
Poole. And he uses the glass on the lane.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Here's LeBron. He nails the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
In a high-scoring first quarter, both teams really filling it up. Pelicans lead by 1. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pelicans.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
So for New Orleans right now, here's James. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. New Orleans in the lead. That's tipped. Doncic outside. James slams it in.
Man, LeBron James, the king, can still fly.
Outside, Jones. The 3 from Poole. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Poole's got 5 now.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And that's straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Here's Poole. That one good for 2. He has 7.
Showing his strength inside. Poole muscles that one home.
Pass to Hayes. Bay against James. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
And now let's let's get a look at the numbers for Marcus Smart. Some last season stats for him. He was around 9 points per last year, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And to have a knockdown shooter like that coming off the bench, a great asset for any coach.
Absolutely. I wish I had 2 or 3 like him coming off the bench when I was coaching. If I did, I probably wouldn't be sitting here with you guys.
Here's Poole, rips down the breakaway slam.
A nice strip by Bay to start that off. That took great timing.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Olds. David.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Ayton, he's checked in for Jackson Hayes. And Rui Hachimura subbed in for Connect. And New Orleans also making a change. Hawkins checked in for Jordan Poole.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, surely. James kicks to Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Doncic has got 15.
And the defense has to be aggressive with Luka from range. Give him any space, and he is looking to pull.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 1. Jones against Smart. Doncic outside. Just 5 to shoot. Hachimura the screen from 15 feet away. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Coming onto the floor for the away team, Ps5, Zion Williamson.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. To the middle. Here's Hawkins. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. And it's Doncic missing. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And there's the call on James. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Lakers with some changes. Vanderbilt's checked in for James. And it's Austin Reeves in for Smart.
Jarrett Vanderbilt. Austin Reeves.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Hawkins passes to Bay. Pass to Nisi. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hawkins. And it's Ayton with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And he gets it to go.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Pelicans shooting around 60% of the night. Amazing work offensively so far. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Trey Murphy's checked in for New Orleans. Jose Alvarado comes in for Hawkins.
Let's hear it for all the dancers. Coming onto the floor for the away team, Trey Murphy, Jose Alvarado.
And so it's New Orleans with it. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. There's the screen. There's Alvarado. There's 3-pointers off the mark. The Lakers in the lead. Doncic with it. Jones covering. Doncic, no good. And so it's New Orleans with it. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad. Here's Williamson. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Doncic, bounce pass. Reeves gets the bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Down low. Shoots from the block. Count that one. He's got 5.
The length of Murphy can be surprising. He's 6'8" with a good wingspan.
Doncic finds Hachimura. From deep, Reeves. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one. New Orleans trails by 4. Pass to Jones. Takes a 3. Second shot opportunity. Here's Messi. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Lakers leading by 4. Doncic with it. He's got 17. This one for 3. A shot, no good. New Orleans gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. So, Coach, thinking about Zion Williamson and his impact on the game, sometimes his playmaking can be overlooked a little bit.
Yeah, Kevin, this guy is really unselfish, and I think Zion actually relishes setting up teammates for shots more than he likes to score. He knows he's going to draw a lot of attention, and he creates shots for his team.
Just hearing you talk, I know you really like him, even personally, don't you? You love him as a player, but personally you like him.
Just a great person.
Los Angeles making a switch here. James is checked in. And New Orleans also making a change. Poole's checked in. The drive by Williamson. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Well, we'll never get tired of those dunks from Zion.
We've got 1:08 left here in the second. Here's LeBron. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Jordan Poole picks one up. Lakers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Free throw good, LeBron.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and get himself to the line.
And he can't hit the second.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. In whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Pass to Williamson. Here's Poole. Clock at 6. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. LA's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Los Angeles with another miss. Well, for New Orleans, shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible. Yeah, if Zion gets a runway, nothing is going to stop him.
Pass to Vanderbilt. And here's LeBron outside. Zion Williamson grabs the miss.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
And James picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
With 1 on the clock, it doesn't go for him. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. New Orleans on top. They're up by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule. Since we got a little time on our hands here, you guys got any big plans for tonight?
Not me. I'm just going to take it easy. I'm pretty worn out.
Yeah, you've been burning those midnight oils, man. You've been hitting the clubs or something?
Nah, just putting up with you guys. It's exhausting.
Now let's check back in on our game and the powerful performance from Zion Williamson.
You like how he's attacking on the interior, going after those high-quality looks. I mean, they tried to hassle him defensively, but to no avail.
Yeah, many of his points came in heavy traffic, something he better get used to. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a one-point game. You've got Austin Reeves, Andre Ayton out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Luka Doncic and it's Hachimura in at the 3 spot. That's the Laker 5.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, well, he is almost unguardable.
Reeves against Poole. Crafty move. And that one, good. Poole's got 11 points. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Ayton sets the pick for Doncic. Deflects the pass. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And last year, excellent at the free throw line, just a shade under 90%.
Greg, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
Doncic with the steal. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Vanderbilt misses. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. And that one's good. Hachimura. Hachimura's got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
And the confidence Hachimura has in himself, knows he can score from this area when given the chance.
13 feet away. A rebound by the Lakers. Doncic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the left wing. Pass to Reeves. It's good from long range. Now it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
And taking a look here at some stats for Williamson. Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged 24 per clip, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yeah, their entire system would look different if they didn't have this guy to depend on.
Pass to Doncic. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Doncic. Shoots over Alvarado. Here's Vanderbilt. That shot misses. Good D by Williamson. Here's Poole. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
The shot's good.
He's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive. And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Oh, Ayton in position. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
You see the full strength and athleticism of Murphy on this jam.
Pass to Doncic. And it's Hachimura in the corner. No good on the three.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Williamson against Vanderbilt. Now, here's Poole. 6 to shoot. New Orleans moving the ball around. Misi's shot is good.
Well, that's a terrific kick-out pass. When the defense collapses like that on the inside, you've got open people outside.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
And the dunk by Hachimura.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
For New Orleans, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Pass to Poole. Crosses over. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Poole's got it all tied up now for New Orleans.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stats. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 50 threes a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, DA. On the wing, Doncic. For 3. The triple! Doncic!
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game. First here in this second half.
New Orleans trails by 3. Pass to Misi. Williamson looking it over. They set the pick to the paint and stolen by Ayton. Doncic outside. In the corner, it's James. That 3 off the mark.
2 minutes.
The Pelicans have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Count the basket. He's got 12.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Now, here's Doncic. 27 points for him. Ayton missed screen. The drive by Doncic. Doncic with a strong move inside.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Pass to Poole. 1:16 left in the third. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Misi. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
I know Poole was looking for his shot, but he's smart and makes the right pass instead.
for the lead. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. LeBron fights his way through.
How about the hands on display there around the basket? I mean, he does not let those opportunities slip away, and that allows the lead to grow.
Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Alvarado.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
What a shot by Doncic to beat the defense.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
There's a toughness Poole brings to the floor. He can handle a little contact.
The Pelicans have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And some changes here for the Lakers. Hayes, he's checked in for Ayton. Connect comes in for Hachimura. And Smart subbed in for Luka Doncic. Back to LeBron. On the wing, Reed. A three-pointer, no good. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Los Angeles Lakers. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So for New Orleans right now, and guys, here in the 4th quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Outside, Smart. And it's Connect in the corner. No good from outside. New Orleans in the lead. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And for the Lakers, their shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And so confident. Even amongst the trees, Doncic is fantastic at forcing the issue close to the rim.
For the Lakers, Luka.
And the second free throw, good.
Well, they had a chance for the lead right there, but we're all evened up.
Doncic with the steal. Fast break, Doncic. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Here's Bay. Banked in off the glass. Bay's got his first basket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
James, the pass to Doncic. The layup missed. Well, for New Orleans, shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as it seemed in this game. No problem knocking that one down. And now a 3-point New Orleans lead.
Hey, they rely on Hawkins to stretch the floor for them.
Floats one. Misses the layup. The Pelicans have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Hachimura is checked in for Connect.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for your Lakers. Number 20.
By Doncic. It's rebounded by Hayes.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Well, you can see how comfortable Smart is inside. He doesn't fear anybody.
Pass to Hawkins. From deep. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's James. Outside, Smart. Five to shoot. James kicks to Doncic. From outside, off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
It's hauled in by LeBron.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Pass to Hachimura. Doncic against Jones. From downtown, it's rebounded by New Orleans.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And the Pelicans lead by 3. Here's Doncic. Oh, explosive move by Doncic.
And if you give Luka just a sliver of daylight, this is what you get.
Driving in, and he lays it straight in.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Hachimura, the pass to James. Over Jones. Off target from the baseline. New Orleans leading by 3. And stolen by James. Luka throws it down.
And great court awareness there helps Luka find an opening, and he just explodes on the drive.
New Orleans moving the ball around. Bay kicks to Jones. Pass to Bay. Shot clock at 6. Back to Jones. To the middle. Hachimura grabs the miss.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Oh, an easy 2 from Doncic.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
And it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
James outside. Doncic outside. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 4 assists in the game.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away.
Please welcome to the floor, the Lakers on spot, left up 3.
And the Lakers with some changes. Ayton, he's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for James. And it's Austin Reeves in for Smart. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Guys, here's what Willie Green was doing in reviewing the plan with his team. You know, he had some pros and cons. He said, I like our play inside. But what's happening at the arc, fellas? We got to start making some shots. He needs more production from the outside.
Okay, David, much appreciated. LA's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Reeves, and too long on the shot. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the 4th quarter.
Love the hustle right there. He earned that rebound.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. The lead is 2. Luka blows right through the contact.
Creating space. Doncic will move defenders around.
Inside, it's stolen by Hachimura. Vanderbilt the pass to Ayton. Hachimura with it. Into the lane. And it's Ayton missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
It's to Williamson. 1:29 left in the 4th quarter of this one. That's it. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Well, these are the moments Zion lives for. He loves to perform when the lights are brightest.
Here's Doncic. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personnel. Comes up with the goods on that one.
That free throw good from Doncic.
Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books.
And finished off by Williamson.
He's just staying poised down the stretch. That's a big make for Williamson.
Here's Doncic. And good. He hits it again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Pass to Alvarado. Launches a three. Good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Another bucket. Wow.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. To the inside. Here's Williamson. It falls.
This is why they go to Zion. His teammates trusting in his ability to get the job done.
This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
And timeout called by Willie Green. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared in terms of strategy here. Any thoughts?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
Away team ball.
17 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
And give credit to Coach there for drawing that up. He positioned his guys for immediate success.
Now, here's Doncic. He's defended by Alvarado. Alvarado with the steal. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. I'm going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I've paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, we've got Trey Murphy. Jose Alvarado is out there with Jordan Poole. Then there's Williamson. And it's Messi in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Stolen by Reeves. It's deflected. And Ayton throws it down.
It's always good to see Ayton going up strong, using his physical gifts.
Pass to Misi. Here's Williamson. Not enough on that one as it misses.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, he has so much size. Ayton forcing the defense to collapse on him and gets to the line.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. That ball is good for another field goal. His sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Tried to get in there using his height. Murphy working through the defense. Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Alvarado bounce pass. Here's Poole. And that one is off. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway. And Doncic gets it to go.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
2 points. That one goes. Williamson's got 20 points.
Well, this is how special Williamson can be. And when he's hot like this, just keep getting him the ball.
James right side. Doncic with it. Picked up by Poole. 5 on the clock. Doncic against Poole. Doncic, no good. Williamson up top. Drops it in from 11 feet. Williamson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, there, instead of forcing the issue, Zion takes what the defense gives him.
On a fast break now for the Pelicans. Some solid defense from Ayton. The Lakers trail. LeBron James on the wing. He's defended by Alvarado. Here's Doncic. And another one falls. Amazing.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal on offensive onslaught. Poole against Reeves. Here's Williamson. The rebound by the Lakers.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
Here are the Pelicans with the ball. There's the triple. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
James finds Hachimura. Doncic outside. Pass to James. No good with the late. And timeout called by Willie Green. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Vanderbilt's checked in for James. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And he commits the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
That was a giant trip to the line.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
Off the inbound. Count it! And one a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra.
Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a three-point game.
And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a three if we're going to get yet another overtime.
And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That's his first foul. And so it's New Orleans with it.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night for him.
And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. Can't stop now. We're ready for another extra period. What a game of basketball this has been. Williamson against Vanderbilt. Here's Ayton. That shot off.
Lakers foul. Luka Doncic. That's his second personal.
Well, he doesn't get to the line all that often, but Murphy is nails at the stripe.
New Orleans in the lead. Williamson outside. And he makes good on the layup. Williamson's got 24 points.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
And the body control on display there. Doncic looking determined to finish no matter the contact.
And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And the Lakers making a change here. James is checked in. LeBron is doubled. Pass to Hachimura. Los Angeles with another miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Williamson. The Lakers with the rebound. Ayton's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Doncic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Doncic has got 12 now in this quarter.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Down low, here's Alvarado. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Smart read by Poole there, noticing the overcommitment and making the D pay.
James left side. Fade away. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Poole's got 6 rebounds in the game. Fires the three. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
This speaks to how confident Murphy is. Excellent at recognizing when to take these shots.
Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
And the Pelicans with possession here. It's a three-point game. Williamson with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Nisi, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
You see the playmaking ability of Williamson there. Great pass to set up his teammate.
Doncic passes to James. James absorbing hits on the clock.
And James has made so many big shots throughout his career. This is nothing new.
Here's Williamson. Good on the bucket. Williamson's got 26.
Locked and loaded tonight. Whenever he's got any kind of a decent look, he's knocked it down.
And that's who you want to go to with the game on the line.
New Orleans leading by 5. And James picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. To Williamson. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
And you look at Zion. His combination of size, speed, and strength can be extremely difficult for a defense to have to deal with.
Here's Doncic. Alvarado grabs the board. New Orleans with the ball. Leading by 5. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Such a finesse shot for some big. Zion, so staying composed and able to knock it down.
It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
And there's the call on DeAndre. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Taking care of business at the line, converting on all those free throws helps them build this lead.
Hachimura finds 8. Here's Reeves. Shoots the 3. Got it. And now they trail by just 4.
Good awareness on Ayton's part. Spotting the open teammate.
Williamson outside. And Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. Here's Los Angeles now.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
Knocked away. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. And Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Hits it again. Wow. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Releases offline. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. A double overtime game can really take its toll on the players. And after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
No doubt. I mean, when you have to dig that deep and play with that much determination to get a win, it was earned. And I tell you what, they've got to feel really good about themselves for fighting through.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Zion Williamson.
Posters were the reward, my swag was stuck. Stuck 20,000 skinny.